told you. Yeah.
Welcome back. I hope you're all good. My name's Amy if you're new here. I am a makeup artist. I also do beauty and travel, lifestyle and a lot of fashion content. If you're already a subscriber, welcome back. I have had a big change up of my backdrop. This isn't it finalized yet. I'm actually doing a video on how I recreate and redecorate my studio room. You guys really liked my bedroom makeover video, so I decided to do a studio makeover. I thought I'd start off autumn with a makeup video. I haven't done a makeup video in ages, which is so weird for me. These are like my mum's favourite videos, so big shout out to my mum. Thank you for being my #1 supporter. I'm going to Prague in a couple of weeks, so I decided that I wanted to pick out some travel essentials that I can take with me. I don't have any check-in luggage, I only have my carry-on, so I'm going to be very limited in what I can take. And I've had a few samples through from Benefit, so I decided I'd give them a go. They've sent me a few little bits, just samples where I can try out. We can kind of work out together what would be best to take on holiday with you if you just have carry-on luggage. But yeah, fresh-faced, feeling great, don't even have any moisturiser on, haven't even showered. Got my autumnal candle out though, feeling the autumnal vibe. Yeah, let's get started. I don't even have a part in, I need to sort that out right now. What am I doing? Let's just ignore this bump here for a minute. I'm gonna put some earrings in. Right. Skincare wise, I am gonna do maybe a separate video when I go to Prague. But these two products I've been loving at the moment. This is the Declior Hydro Floral Ever Fresh, and it's a fresh skin hydrating light cream. I absolutely love the scent of this, oh my god. But I have looked at full price Declior products and geez, they are so expensive. I'm gonna save up my pennies, I think. Where have I been? Like, oh my god. I don't ever use oils before I put my foundation on just because it breaks them up. It makes my foundation look a little bit patchy, but this one's been doing really good. It's the Smoothing Oil Serum by Declior, 100% natural, and it's got essential oils in there. And you only need the tiniest amount, and all I do is just press it into my skin. And like you'd put your highlighter, so like down your nose, on your forehead, on your cheeks, and just kind of like press it in. I find that essential oils are so good for making your skin feel super nourished. The smallest foundation I own is probably the Nip and Fab foundation in number 20. This is like bang on my colour at the moment. Looks good on like every skin tone. A perfect satin finish, so you can go matte with it or you can glow. New brush I've had recently, Spectrum B01, oh my god, it's so good. More of like a full coverage foundation. Look at that shine. That is from that oil that I just put on beforehand. Like, it makes my skin look so glowy. I have the Benefit Concealer Boing Airbrush Concealer in the shade number 1, which I think is going to be okay. I actually quite like a really light concealer. Really intrigued to see what it's going to be like. When I'm on holiday, I don't like to bring a lot of brushes with me, so I'm going to use my finger for this. I'm just going to dab it under my eye. Wow, like the product that comes off on this, there's actually quite a lot. Little goes a long way. I'm gonna put some over the top of my eyes to see how it handles eyeshadow. So that's actually worked quite nicely on my skin. Colour is like a perfect match for me. It's quite a greasy, wet formula, which I actually quite like. I want to keep the glowiness to my skin, like the wetness of the product is actually really nice. I am going to powder a little bit just to kind of set everything in place. I've been loving the Maybelline Fit Me powder, like loving it. My alternative favourite is the IT Cosmetics Bye Pores pressed powder in translucent. I actually go on about this quite a bit, so you might have heard me already mention it, but I think this is a good medium coverage, whereas the Maybelline Fit Me is very, very high coverage. I already see that I've hit pan on this because I use it all the time. I'm going to go around my mouth area because that is the area that moves a lot because I talk a lot. See my wrinkles forming by here? Like, I always get those wrinkles, so I try and set them in so they don't come out. I'm just going to scrunch up the brush and pat it over my eyelids just to set them in place. Still got the glow, but I'm now set. I'm just gonna quickly do my brows off camera because you're probably fed up with seeing me do my brows. One product only. It's my IT Cosmetics Brow Power, and it's a universal taupe shade, which I think is amazing. The more you press, the darker it goes, but it's got this really nice ashy grey brown that's really natural. As a blonde, I actually like my eyebrows to look quite dark, and I like the pencils because I can get more like natural brow look with it. I'll be with you in a bit. So my brows are done and I'm really happy with them. That IT Cosmetics product is amazing. I didn't carve out my eyebrows, which I usually do. I wanted to show you how the Benefit Concealer carves out the eyebrows. It's not a very thick formula, like it's very similar to the Glossier. So I'm very curious to see what it's gonna be like. This has been carved and this hasn't been carved. Like it's slightly lighter. Basically just carve out my eyebrows to cover all the hairs that I haven't plucked. But I think because it's quite a wet consistency and not a lot of coverage, it hasn't like carved them out like my Tarte Shape Tape. It's not too bad. I'm gonna go back to an oldie. This is the Urban Decay Naked palette, the original. I think it's one of my favorite palettes that they ever brought out. It's just perfect for my skin tone. I do have the other ones here, the cherry one and all sorts, but I think this one is my favorite. An oldie but a goodie. All the products will be linked in the description box if you're interested. Favorite buffing brush, and go in with the color Buck, which is a really nice sort of brown color. Brush it on the outer corner. I'm going to take a smaller brush here and go in with this color here, which is dark coral. It's very much like a shimmery metallic brown, just on the outside of my eye. Pat it on so that we get a lot of coverage. I'm creating a sort of wing-like effect. Just gonna brush out so it kind of is like winged out slightly and sort of like faded out. Even darker, so I'm gonna take this color Creep, take that on a flat-ended brush and kind of go where my waterline would be, all the way to the inner corner of the eye. Take a clean brush and just blend it all out. There is a color that is my favorite color on this palette, which is Half Baked, which is this gold color. Favorite colors on this palette is this color. Into the corner of my eye is such a nice gold color, like honestly. So you can see that, how nice it looks. I'm gonna take that Buck color again from my Naked Original palette, and I'm just gonna kind of look up and brush it slightly under my eye. Just added some darkness at the bottom of my eye. Just gonna add some kohl liner, and it was only £1, super cheap, but does the job really well. On my waterline at the top and at the bottom, and join it up to that wing there, and it'll look like really hella dramatic. The Bad Girl Bang, I've tried it a number of times. I'm not going to go on about this a bit because you guys know how amazing Bad Girl Bang is. Honestly, it's so good. They haven't like downsized on the brush in the travel size. It's exactly the same as you'd get in the big brush. I haven't done LVL for like ages, so I'm really due an LVL treatment. LVL is basically a lash lift, and I provide that for my clients who need someone to do mine for me. Look at my eyelashes. Look how blue my eyes look. Another product that I wanted to try is this Lolly Tint. So this you can use on your cheeks and on your lips. So I'm gonna do both before I put lipstick on, just to show you. This is more of like a purpley pink. Like, I don't ever use blusher, so this could be an absolute fail. Oh shit. Blend that out a bit. I quite like that. If you want to take like a little blush, this is like real good actually. I'm going to try it on my lips as well. It's a nice colour for your lips. That is a beautiful colour. Like, if you just don't want to wear lipstick and you just want like a little bit of tint, like, that's stunning. My favourite bronzer is the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula, but I'm actually going to go for Rouge Art. Is just a classic. One of my favourite bronzers. It's the perfect colour for me, and it gives this really nice sun-kissed glow. If I was going out for a big night out, I would definitely contour, but this bronzer is just amazing. There's only one highlight that I take away with me because it's literally the most beaming highlight, and it is the Colourpop highlight. Let me open it, in Flexitarian, and you can see how much I've used it. Like, honestly, it's so good. It's literally blinding. One of the best highlighters I've ever owned in my life. Not sparkly, not glittery, but like a metallic glow. So I am just gonna take my ring finger, start from like right where that wing is on the temple and work downwards. And just like pat it into my skin. You can even go quite far down to here. I like it so you can see the highlight at the front and on the side. Dab it wherever you want to glow, basically. There is one finishing touch, which is going to be their Real Double the Lip lipstick from Benefit. The colour Nude Scandal Beyond Sexy lipstick in line and liner in one. Didn't know it was liner. It looks like it's like kind of like double lined, and you twist the bottom for it to come out. It looks like there's a darker one at the top and then a lighter one in the middle. I don't really pick up this sort of colour. I'm gonna be really intrigued to see what this colour looks like on me. It's not like really dark around the outside, it's like the tiniest little bit dark. I really do like that, but I'm gonna put some of that Lolly Tin just on it as well. A really nice pink, it's very like Benefit. I'm gonna add a tiny bit of highlighter just in the center because I find that it makes it like a very 3D effect. And then just finish off with some Makeup Revolution Glow Fix Illuminating Fixing Spray, which is one of my favorites to use.
Somebody should have told you. Yeah.
So this is it, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was useful for you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like my videos or if you want to see more videos like this, please let me know. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, give it a like. All the products will be linked down below. I'll see you in the next one.
It really bothers me.